Hello guys, my name is Ronald, and today I'm with my partner Felix.
Hi guys.
So today we're going to explain about past tenses, present tenses. So I will start with past tenses. There are four types of past tenses. There are past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So for the first one is past simple. Past simple formula is, for the positive one, we use subject plus verb to plus object. For the negative, we use subject plus did plus not plus verb one plus object. For the question, we use did plus subject plus verb one plus object. We use verb one at the negative and question formula instead of verb two like the positive one. It is because there is did, and did is already a verb two, so we don't need to use a verb two anymore for the verb one. We use past simple to explain about a completed action that happened in the past. For example, we watched a movie last night. Last night explained about something in the past. So we watched a movie last night. So we already watched the movie at the past. And we use past simple to describe two or more actions that happen just one after the other. For example, she climbed over the wall and jumped in through the window. So when she climbed over the wall, immediately after that, she jumped in through the window. And for the last one, we use past simple to talk about two connected actions that happen at around the same time. The example is, when we saw the fire, we called the emergency services. So when we saw the fire, we immediately called the emergency services. So there are two verbs that is connected that happen at around the same time. So for the next one, we have past continuous. Past continuous formula for the positive one, we use subject plus was or were plus verb ing plus object. For the negative, we use subject plus was or were plus not plus verb ing plus object. And for the question, we use was or were plus subject plus verb ing plus object. We use past continuous to explain about a scene in the past or an action that was happening at a particular time. For example, he was waving at us, but we were not looking at him. So when he was waving at us, at the same time, we were not looking at him. And for the last one, we use past continuous to describe two or more actions that happen one after the other. For example, I was washing the dishes when the phone rang. So when I was washing the dishes, when the phone rang. So the first action is washing the dishes, and the second is the phone rang. So after when I did the first action, there are the second action. So for and the next one is past perfect. Past perfect formula is positive. For the positive one, we use subject plus had plus verb 3, and for the negative, we use subject plus had or plus not, and not plus verb 3. And for the question, we use had plus subject plus verb 3. So we use past perfect to explain about something that happened before something else in the past. So the baby had cried before her father came. So before the father came, the baby had cried first. And for the next one, we have past perfect continuous. The formula for past perfect continuous, for the positive one, we use subject plus had plus been plus verb ing. For the negative, we use subject plus had not plus been plus verb ing. And for the question, we use had plus subject plus been plus verb ing. We use past perfect continuous to talk about ongoing activities leading up to a more recent past event. For example, Sandra had been listening the same music for 4 hours when I came back home. So when Sandra is listening the same music for 4 hours At that time, I came back home. And that's it. Now I will now I will let my partner Felix to explain about present tenses.
Okay, thank you, Ronald, for the explanation. Now we're going to start with the present tenses. First, we're going to start with present simple. As you can see, this is the formula. For positive, use subject plus verb 1 or s or es plus object. Negative, subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Question, do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. When do we use present simple? We use the present simple to talk about routines or habits. Sarina runs 10 kilometers every morning before she goes to work. Every morning means that it's a routine. It happens every day. She does it every day. Second, to talk about facts or general truths. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This is a valid information, which means this is a fact. Next, we have present continuous. For the formula, for the positive, we use subject plus is, am, or depends on the subject plus verb ing. Negative, subject plus is, am, or are plus not plus verb ing. And for the question, is, am, are plus subject plus verb ing. When do we use present continuous? We use the present continuous to show that an ongoing action is happening now, either at the moment of speech or now in a larger sense. This man is talking on the phone with his wife. This sentence shows that right now the man is talking on the phone with his wife. So we know the period of time. Next, we have present perfect. For present perfect, this is the formula. Positive subject plus has or have depends on the subject plus verb 3. Negative subject plus have or has or have plus not plus verb 3. And for the question, has or have plus subject plus verb 3. When do we use this tense? We use the present perfect to show that an action has taken place once or many times before now. I have known Michael since high school. And second, to talk about experiences. I have visited China 3 times in my life. So this is his experience. He has been to China 3 times in his whole life. And the last one is present perfect continuous. This is the formula. For the positive, it's subject plus has or have, again, depends on the subject, plus been plus verb ing. For the negatives, it's subject plus has or have plus not plus been plus verb ing. And for the last one, the question, it's has or have plus subject plus been plus verb ing. So we use the present perfect continuous to talk about an action that started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. So for example, she has been working at that company for 3 years. So she has started working at the company for the past 3 years. So it started in the past and it remains the same until now. She still work at the company for 3 years until now. We have a list of exercise for you guys to do. For the part 1, for the exercise 1, all you need to do is just fill in the blank. And for the exercise 2, just choose the correct answer. Thank you for listening to mine and Ronald's explanation. Hopefully, this explanation will be useful for you guys.